Let's go, Meat. I'm so stoked for this one. It is finally the long-awaited return of the King of Cringe, aka Triple C, Henry Cejudo, as he takes his 16-2 overall record into this one against the champ, Aljamain Sterling, who at 22-3 throughout these last 8 fights of his just keeps getting better and better. I mean, he just absolutely smoked TJ Dillashaw. That was light work. It was a second-round finish in a fight where TJ's shoulder just kind of failed him, and Aljo just really made that one look kind of easy, and then he picked up the split win over your boy Peter Yan before that, the DQ technical victory before that, and in each of those fights, Aljo just kept getting better and better, and even before those Peter Yan wars, he got that easy work finish over Corey Sandhagen, and with how good Corey Sandhagen has been looking recently, like that victory just continues to age even more gracefully than it did when it happened in the first place. So Aljo to me is a guy that I don't know. It's a tough ask for a guy in Triple C to come off the couch and come back after a long over 3 year layoff and attempt to take out this fighter because Aljo I think is just a massive 135er. He's extremely strong. It seems like he's weighing 170 pounds come fight night, and maybe that's a little bit of hyperbole, but Triple C, meanwhile, we have to remember is a guy who did most of his work at 25, and while yes, he was the bantamweight champ, the guys he fought against were Marlon Moraes and Dominic Cruz, who, no disrespect to either of those guys, but I kind of think that Aljo is on a much different level than both of those guys, and I think he's on a different level for anything that Triple C has seen at 35. So what are your thoughts on this one? Do you buy the story? Is Triple C on the Mount Rushmore? Is he on that John Jones level where he can hang out and not have any official fights for years and come back and make light work of whoever the best guy is that they throw against him? Or is that kind of a pipe dream and Aljo is going to just kind of run through Triple C? Who are you taking?
Man, this is such a tough one for me because I'm a big fan of both these guys. I respect both these guys' skill. They're both very talented. The Funk looks absolutely unbeatable, but also Triple C did 3 years ago. So there's some people say ring rust is a thing, and maybe that's why people aren't picking him. But also maybe people realize that he is that John Jones guy, that next John Jones, just freak athlete, competitor, never loses, and he gets it done and mops them. It's so interesting because I'm very curious to see Olympic wrestler versus D3 or D2 wrestler, but it is like there's a reason why there's weight classes, right? Because let's be honest, Henry's a natural 125er. He wrestled in the Olympics a very low weight also. So I just wonder how much that strength advantage Sterling's going to have over him. He is a funky man, but man, the messenger, King of Cringe, Triple C, I think he is that guy. I think his IQ is out of this world. I think he's going to put out Aljamain under 4.5, and I think he wins by KO.
Good stuff. And, I'm looking over at Tapology, and one, I was surprised to see that 55% is rolling with Cejudo. So a majority is buying that hype that he is on that John Jones level. And even more, I thought surprising was it's about half and half Brown for that KO. So a lot of Tapology Cejudo backers are with you that, and they think that that KO could be a pathway for sure. To me, I don't know. I see that as kind of a pipe dream. I'm very interested to see who will have the stand-up advantage in this one because I think that Cejudo, you touched on the fight IQ, right? The guy is just absolute big brain, sees the sport seemingly different than most guys, and perhaps that is how he is able to beat Sterling just by outsmarting him, outwitting him on the feet. But I don't know. I think that when this fight hits the mat, you ask the question, what does the Olympic wrestling look like against Sterling's? And I just think it's going to come down to the strength. And I have a feeling that Sterling is going to take down Cejudo and he's going to hold down Cejudo. And that might seem like kind of a stretch because when have we ever seen anyone do that to Henry Cejudo? And it might seem a little bit far-fetched, but I just see Aljo as just a very uniquely strong guy for bantamweight. And I think it's going to be one of those fights where we see it early. We notice how strong and how much stronger he is than Cejudo early. And as a result, I'm going to take Sterling. I think Sterling might even get a finish in this one, Meat. And I hate to say it because I'm a Cejudo fan. I'm going to be rooting for Henry Cejudo in this one. I mean, it's a way funnier story if Cejudo could just come off the couch and destroy Aljo, easy, light work. Like, that would be a lot of fun. And then maybe he can take his belt up to 145 and go for the vaunted C4 title against OGM. Like, I'm all for it for sure. I just kind of think that that's going to be a little bit of a pipe dream and that Aljo is going to, I don't want to say again, similar to Muhammad versus Burns, make this look easy, but I think it's going to be one-sided, and I like Sterling to get this one done. Spit some fire on the mic, call out Sugar Sean. Sugar Sean's going to come up and get his opportunity. Aljo's going to smoke him, and then Aljo's heading up to 45, and he's going to be the one that maybe challenges against OGM and lets Merab have his shot down at 35. So I'm going with Sterling. The odds are pretty close, though, right? It's basically a pick 'em. Minus 120 is Aljo, plus 100 is Cejudo, but again, as mentioned, there's a lot of Tapology love for Triple C. So, any last thoughts on this one? I like Sterling by finish.
No, yeah, this is a very good one, and you know, it wouldn't surprise me if Sterling finishes him because, you know, 3 years off, he is in a bigger weight class. Sterling's a big 135er, but I gotta go with, you know, Triple C. He is John Jones. He's been helping all these guys become so good. Weili Zhang, John Jones. He wouldn't take this fight unless he knew he could win, in my opinion. That's how I look at it, because Triple C is not that type of guy to take a fight thinking, oh, there's a 50-50 chance. He's more like 80% chance, and I know and I have the game plan. So I think he gets it done. I think he outsmarts Aljamain. I think Sterling gets frustrated, gasses out, gets finished in the 4th or 5th round. But throw in the comments who you taking. You taking the Messenger, aka Triple C, aka King of Cringe, aka Daddy of 135, or Funk Master?